Sawadee krap. Thank you for being here today. We know that the weather was very, very bad, and so we were expecting much more people, but I'm sure that the rain didn't play in our favor. So I'm Vincent, I'm the host of Creative Mornings Bangkok. I'm pleased to have you here today. Today we are celebrating the first year of Creative Mornings Bangkok. It's been 1 year since we have been operating. Thank you. And so for those of you who are new, the Creative Mornings is a concept that started in 2008 in the United States, in Brooklyn, in New York. There are nowadays 152 cities in the world who somehow organize this event every month. Every month we have a topic, and we need to find a speaker who somehow linked to this topic. And the topic of this month, for instance, is magic, and next month will be transparency. And I forgot what the upcoming months are, but you will see a lot of these topics coming up. So before we get started, and before I always forget, so I would like to thank our sponsors. So first of all, Obompeng, who's provide us every time, who sponsor us with this great breakfast. So thank you to Obompeng. Yes. And also Index Creative Village, who's also part of the technical team and takes pictures and videos around. So thank you to Index Creative Village. And then we have also, you may have seen them on the screen, some international sponsors that helps Creative Mornings to happen all over the world. So there is Shutterstock, FreshBooks, and MailChimp also, who makes Creative Mornings happening worldwide. So thank you to all. Thank you also to our dedicated volunteers, Kun Ladawan today, and Dr. Terry, who are here today. Thank you guys for your great help. And so today we are very excited to have Kun Pol to talk to you. I got a chance to meet Kun Pol at the TEDx Bangkok a couple of years ago, I guess, last year when you presented about your job. Your job is amazing, and I don't want to say much about it. I'm sure you're going to tell much more about it, but what you do is very, very creative, and so I wish I was part of your team, because I'm sure there's a lot of exciting things you can come up with and so on. So please give a warm welcome to Kun Pol. Thank you.
Okay. Hello. First of all, I just realized that I gotta speak in English. So, and today I'm come late. Sorry about that. As I have a problem about my presentations. So actually, this is the first live for me without any presentations. So I gotta tell you about. I'm gonna start this talk about. With my profile. Okay, I'm graduate from industrial design, and I study in Pratt, which is in Brooklyn, but that is a product design anyway, which is not close to what I'm doing in these 10 years of my life. My last 10 years of my life, I'm doing the concert stuff, which also include the theater things and concert and live television shows. So right now I'm doing a concert which is not only just production things, because I'm starting from doing from the industrial design. So I'm jumped into this business with the design stuff, like stage stuff and so on. But right now I'm doing the script of the concert, the lightings, and also the song sequence. Also consult the artist to do whatever in the stage. That's because I'm talking about this profile and this base because I gotta tell you that my background in design stuff, like whatever, like product design, anything, it makes me to do this thing. Okay. When I'm doing the concert right now, I have like a process right now. Doing the concert right now, I'm having a process that's different from other people doing the concert. So I'm used the design process to making the concert, which is basically is just like have three parts of the thing that I have to concern. One is like the user, and one is the product, and the other thing is just the environmental, or we can say it's like a context of it. So these three stuff, I use this process to create the concert. So my target group is the audience, and my product is an artist, and my context is the space. So in this, if I have this three logic to do the design, I can do every artist, and the results will come differently in each artist. This is my process of doing any concert of this of my work today. So this is what is coming up from my website. So you can see many of the stage design, which is my strength point is the stage design. All the total design is my strength point, but right now I'm gonna do some more than that. It's just like a script thing that I told you before. You can see the stage or the set, which is different in each artist. Like, yeah. Hold on. This is how can I stop it? Anyway. Yeah, you can see. This is Benchalatit. Okay, this is, so you can see a lot of things that happen in different way, and I explore so many things in the concert thing. So my concert is kind of like exploring stage for me. Okay. The things after I had the process of three things that I told you before, the only thing that I have to control in the concert is the feeling. Because the target groups who come to the concert, they don't get anything, just only the feeling. And for me, the concert is the place that the one who loves the artist can meet the artist. This is what I think for the concert thing, because if they don't love the artist, they won't come and they won't buy the tickets. So the point is I have to control their feeling to stay with the artist for like 3, 4, or 5 hours, and after that they're gonna feel like more love the artist more. And in the way of in the 3 hours of watching their artist, there are many tools to make the artist to make the audience feels. I gotta control the feeling of the artist. That's what is my job do in the concert. After I research the 3 stuff, I gotta control their feeling. This is what my point. And they have kind of, sometimes we have pattern, but it's not the same pattern for each artist, because each artist, they have different style that I told you. So we have many tools to make the artist feel. Like, it's just, they can start from exciting, and they go like sadness, and they can feel like there's a lot of feeling in the way to make the audience, and I control them through the show with their song, with the script, with the productions, with everything that I can handle to reach this thing, to bring the emotional up. And after, if I make a good concert, which I confess, like this year, I just have the one concert that I feel it's it's good for me actually, because if we do in the process, like every process that I did, the concert gonna be good, but to be, I call it in Thailand fin. If you want to feel fin, that feels like very impressive. There is not easy way to do that a lot. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I confess, I cannot do it every concert to make the feelings of the target like very, very impressive. But I can do the good concert with this process. But I just, like this year, I just finished one concert that I feel that is a very impressive one. Because I can control the feeling of the audience all the time through the 3 hours, and then I finally cut their feeling at the moment they feel it's the peak point of their feeling. That's the way to make the concert very impressive, and for me, I can call that one is successful. So actually, I make an impressive concert around like 3 or 4 concerts. That's for years, just only 3 or 4 concerts, which I'm doing a concert like 30 or 40 concerts a year actually. So it's like 10% of the concert I did that passed my standard. So this is what my work, and I didn't bring the presentations. Is it better to have a Q&A, something like that?
Yeah, so yes, sure. Let's. I'm sure that a lot of people have a lot of questions regarding what you're doing. So, any question for Kunpol already? Yes.
Actually,
how do you know it's the peak point of the concert that you should cut to make your fin feeling that you were just saying?
Yeah, actually, it's kind of hard to do that because I'm not. The concert is just like a one moment thing, you know. But it's just like we cannot try because they just happen one day, and everything is kind of like experience of doing the things. The peak point, actually, I don't know, but I can. Actually, I cannot. What should I say? Like I say, I cannot. I don't know exactly what is it the peak point, but I will know it after it's done. So after the concert is done, I will see that okay. Oh, what is it? I'm gonna say it like this. Every concert, I design the peak point. I try to cut down the concert at the moment that it should be, but the result doesn't come effective every time. So what I did is just do the stuff like to put the things that people really want at the back. That's just the point. And we just have to make the concert flow in the moment like variety show a little bit. Just like you have to bring happiness and sadness, something up and down, till I have to make the people waiting for some things. And after they got that thing, I got to cut down. That's the way I did the concert. Just like some, it's the easy things that I can say is just like you have to put the song that the audience waiting at the last song, something like that. It's a hard question.
Okay, we had another question up on the back.
Okay. Since you said that there was only 10% that make the concert seems to be successful and impressive, so can you share us what is the main factors that made the concert impressive and successful from your experience?
make the concert successful? Because it's hard to tell. Because actually, I want to make every concert successful. That's the point of doing the concert. But we can feel the results. Like the way to judge the goodness of the concert is just the feeling of me, and if I feel it's, because I'm frankly telling you that most of my concert, the people, they compliment my concert, like it's good, it's fun, but if I don't feel like it's good, it's not good for me. That's the only point. So the 10% of the concert for me that I told you is successful is that I feel it's good. Which, how can I take this feeling is come from the audience. I can get the results, or I can get the comment from the audience. Like I can feel the feeling in the concert. I don't know why, but I feel the feeling in the concert. After the concert finished, there are some feeling that I know that the people still want these things, and like, I don't know. Have you guys have you see the concert? Yes. What kind of concert? Like the last one concert that you saw. Oh, that's too long. Is it? Yeah, that's too long. Like 7 hours, 8 hours. Which that one is like I hate that one actually, and I did that one also. Yep, because that one I didn't have the script, because that's Pichot did the script, and it's kind of like a 8 hours concert, which I see the script like, whoa, who can stay with this stuff? But she is the one who control this thing. So I hate that one because it's too long, and it's if it's long, you cannot control the feeling of the people. So after that show is done, like the 8-hour concert is done, the people, they love it. Some of people love it, but some of the people feels it's too long. But the way that in that case, the 8-hour concert, they have the way to make it better than it should be. Just like Pichot, she educate the target before getting to the concert. That's the only point. That the concert it's not that bad, because she educate the target before the concert. Just like she told the audience that it's going to be 8 hours. You have to prepare, something like that. So how do you feel about that concert? Oh, you like it? So, yeah, so that's. It's not so thick, so it brought back my. Yeah, that's the only point. And you know that I don't like that concert because it's long. That's what I'm saying. That concert is the one that passed the standard of the concert. But for me, it doesn't feel like I just did the Chaliang, which this one is impressive for me. I can feel the audience, I can see the artist, and I can see myself. To evaluate my work, I just have these 3 feelings. If the artist feels like love it, and the audience love it, and I also love it, I think that one is impressive for me. That is the 10% of the concert which I told you. Because if I don't like it, I won't call that one as an impressive concert for me. Like the one she told, like. Actually, it's not gonna be too long for me, the concert. But I did concert with many company. Each company, they have different style. Like 4-hour concert is just basic thing in A time or Pichot style or green concert, which for me I think is too long, because when we have meetings or we just talk like 3 hours, that's tired enough for me. and but some of the company concert they feel like 4 hours is okay. So it's have a different logic for each concert. But for me myself, I don't think it should be more than like 3 hours and a half, something like that. So the length of the concert is some criteria that I feel is not. It's a big criteria for me to control that feeling. But in the green concert, they have like 100 artists. So it's just the process of the design in green concert is just how you put the artist in the sequence, just that. And you gotta do something, you gotta put the peak artist, because I gotta tell you specifically in this thing, the green concert is a concert that brings 100 artists, like the old artists, together. And they sing, they have a hit song. They are just like, they have 5 or 4 hit songs. It's just an easy way to do the concert because you just bring their hit song. The only the hardest thing in this concert is you have 100 artists, and you gotta have to let them sing. Everyone has to sing. So if we calculate like 4 minutes per song for 3 songs for each artist, it's just like around 15 minutes per artist, and you have 100. So the hardest thing is just have to make them in sequence. So you gotta know that in this 100, it's not 100 artists, sorry. It's just like 50, but 100 songs, something like that. It's like in this 40, 50 artists, who is the one that the audience is waiting for? But you cannot, in this show that you know it's 8 hours, you cannot put all the great one at the back. This is not this process. You gotta do like all the time, like 30 minutes, they're gonna get boring, you just put something in. And just put another thing, then it gets boring, you just put another thing. This is just how we put the sequence of the artist in the concert. Because this concert, they don't need productions, because we know this concert is easy because it's an retro concert. So it's kind of like you are thinking of them, and you're waiting for your artist that you didn't see like for many years. So we just have the artist is the highlight of this concert and just put in the sequence. So that is easy. For me, I think I did a script with her, but she's the controller. Like she was the one who wants to. If I in the work when we're working together, I kind of like talk to her that should we cut down some song, but her criteria like to put a lot of song in the concert. So okay, it's after her, but if the audience like it, I'm fine, and it's good for me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people say to the end.
Sorry.
Many people say to the end.
Yeah, that's what's the point that I kind of like bet with her with Bishop, who did the script. Like, I think people are gonna get out at this point, but she controlled the show quite good for me, and I kind of learned a lot from that thing because it's 8-hour concert, and it's an 8-hour concert. It's not an 8-hour festival that you can walk up, walk in, but the people is sitting there like continuously, like 8 hours, and it's in like almost 2, one and a half. Did you say it till the 1 o'clock? Is that the end of the concert? Yeah, I'm at one a bit, one at 10, something like that. Yeah, you can.
I have sorry. I have a little bit different question. As I heard that doing a living as an artist is not that easy nowadays, especially if you're a new artist, but also for artists who are like old guys who are already in the scene and very popular. And my question would be, first of all, do you agree with this statement? And second of all, what is the proportion of the revenue as an artist according to the concerts that they give and earn money with it, and the revenue that they gain through the sales of their songs?
Could you repeat the questions again?
Yes, the first question would be, would you agree with the statement that it's very hard to do living as an artist, even if you're popular?
Mm-hmm. So you mean the artist,
Singer,
the singer,
usually,
the singer.
yeah, who are on
They get
stage.
too much money? Is
Or-
that the point?
The questions would be like more, the competition is very high, so to earn good money as an artist, you have to do many concerts or do many sales, and it is very hard nowadays. Is it true?
Yes, it's true, and it's true that it's hard to. Well, the singer today is. I gotta tell you in this way. If you talk about singer, we gotta talk about the music industry, which today music industry, I think it's decline actually. I think people in the world love music less. They just listen to music, and I'm not sure what is the point of your questions again.
In comparison to before, like maybe let's say 70s, 80s, 90s, it is now harder to earn money than before. Like let's say Beatles, they've been so popular, selling many songs, and that time we didn't have like internet like nowadays. People do not really buy music anymore. They listen to music through applications like Jux, in Europe, very popular, Spotify, so
So
how do
the question is,
exactly
Oh, you mean
how big is the proportion of earning money through concerts and through sales of the
so
songs?
you're talking about the artist, the singer life. Actually, you want to know that, but it's actually these days harder because you will see just few new artists today, just very few famous singers today. Because actually, I think if you compare with the 80s or the 90s, the world is kind of changed so much in many ways. Because actually, it starts from the internet things and the way that the audience can contact to the artists directly. These kind of stuff that brings change to every industry and also this music industry. We cannot sell the CDs. We cannot sell any hard copies. We cannot sell anything about that. So the big money in the music business is gone. So they gotta have the concert. That's the way. That's why actually I started this business like 10 years ago, because I saw that they have to make a concert to get the money. And if they want to make a concert every year or every 2 years, which actually they can make only like 2 or 3 famous song or hit song in that 2 years, so the concert needs to do something with their original song. Like you can see Madonna or whatever, she sings like just the same song every tour. So the design has to come in this stuff. That's why I start to do this professional thing. So yes, the artists, they have to sing right now. They cannot sell the song in the original song, like the copy of the CD, because in the Spotify of that stuff, they just get so little money. That's why Taylor Swift, she doesn't want to. She agree with the Spotify or something like that, because they give her just a few songs. It's just a few money for her song. So right now in Thailand they gotta sing like going to the pub or the club or anything that you can see the live thing. The concert actually is a big business for them, but actually it doesn't earn that much because they have to prepare a lot. Like they have to stop their work like 2 or 3 months to prepare their own concert, and that concert they lost, the artist lost their money for doing in the pub or in the club or something, like they have a show in the society, but in the concert they had to do, because after they have their own concert, they have works from like from the restaurant or from somewhere else. So right now they have to sing to get the money. That's the only point.
And how big is the proportion of the revenue according, like concerts and selling songs, would you say?
Oh, it's
average.
You cannot sell song right now. It's just like,
So
every music company they think like that. It's for free. It's just for make them famous, for make the singer famous. That's the only thing. So we need to make a song, a hit song, all the hit song. But there is another revenue that is coming. It's not that bad, but it's not that good, but it's not that bad. It's YouTube. We get money from YouTube, like in a good proportion if you compare to the physical things, because we didn't expect the things from. So when we started business, we don't expect to get the money from YouTube, but right now they give us back. Yeah, from advertising. Like if you have like 100 million view, yeah, you're gonna get money like around. I think it should be around like 300,000 baht per month for 100 view, 100 million view. Sorry? They start paying like since like million, I think. But if you have 100 million view clip on one song, you probably earn like 100,000 baht for a month. Yep, because the way YouTube do is they put the advertising in the clip before you see you see the clip. So if that clip is like many people watch, they will share the money that they collect from the sponsor. Yep, but it's that's different because that's different from each company. It should be like 10%, something like that.
I have a question.
Yes.
I really love your concert. I watched
Which one?
Rocks and Slot Machine. That was
Slot Machine?
legendary.
Yeah.
That was legendary. I love that so much. Thank you for.
That one is a fin one. That one is a good one.
I have a question. Have you feared of concert? Maybe in future, people use social media, right? Maybe in the future they will stop go to concert and watch live from YouTube. That could be possible.
Yeah, but for me, I think in these years from now, I think live things gonna be
peak.
Yeah, be better. Live, I mean, I'm not talking about live in YouTube, but I talk about getting things live.
Oh,
Because this is what I'm telling you something, because I think about I'm gonna change my work after this 10 years, because I'm kind of bored of doing this stuff, and I think I want to find something new for my life. I feel it's like get bored a little bit for doing the same work for 10 years. I don't know. This is the way I'm working. I'm starting to do new business. The new business, I'm thinking about something is a live thing, because I think people are in the square, in this little box for more than before. So I think people gonna want to see, when they have like the free time, I think they're gonna find something live, like staying together. So I don't think live things can match up with the live in Facebook, something like that. That's what I'm thinking.
Because you think that when you go to real concert, you can
It's
get
different.
more feeling.
Yes,
you
it's
can
different.
see artists.
It's
You
different.
can listen to more.
I hate-
dynamic stuff.
You know what? When I do a DVD, most of my concerts have a DVD, and I have never seen that because I hate that DVD. Because you know why? Because I can see a lot of things that is my mistake. Like that light doesn't come. This color is bad. I can see so many things that in the DVD, but we will not detect that thing in life because in that moment, it's a feeling. I can say the concert is the feeling thing. You get and you feel, and you cannot see any
It's
little bit
like
mistake.
Watching is like viewing a painting in museum or
Yeah.
and viewing a painting
In the book.
computer. Oh.
Yeah, it's just the same. So I don't think life is gonna die, but it has to grow up in their way. I don't know.
Yes, one question, please. I'm kind of wondered, how do you classify your audience database analysis before and after the event?
I can say I have a research because that's what I told you. I have many style of concert and also the new one and the old one. I talk to the one who love. The concert is the easy stuff. You know, when I got to the TED Bangkok last year, that is the hardest thing for me to do live because they tell me that they bring people in many segments. So I don't know who I'm talking to. But in the concert, it's just a little easy because if she's come to my green concert, I know the type of the people who come in our concert. So if I know the type of the one who come into our concert, I can talk to them straightly. So I gotta find the people who love, like, if I'm doing stamp concert, I will find who loves stamp. I'm doing the paradox concert, I will find who love paradox. That's the core target that I research. After that, I will research the one who like that band, like Paradox, but haven't decided to go yet. I'll talk to them because these guys will tell me something that not too close, to intimacy. When you talk to someone who loves someone so much, you can't find any bad thing from that guys. So I'm not talking to the fan club most because they will give me the wrong questions. I will talk to the one who likes this band but not going yet. If I can bring this guy to see my concert, I feel that I'm successful for making the concert. So my research is talking to them straightly. And the other thing, I will talk to my company. My company will have like 12 people, which is very different. Like they have gay guy, many things which I like because I can research people in my company from the angle of the other people who didn't like this band. Do you know this song? Do you know this? If they know this song, there's a hit song, something like that. So I have 3 audience that I talk to: the one fan club and the one who liked the band, and the other people, just the ordinary people.
And do you collect the
Oh no, I
No.
didn't. I should do actually.
because I just wonder because maybe the sponsor may be interested maybe you just have the raw material of the database, but they when they get the age lifestyle, they can analyze this.
Yeah, if you talk about sponsor, I think they know. They know that like this guy, who is their target segment, like it's gonna be teenager or something like that. They know just that, but we cannot do a very detailed in database like that because it's not come up like that every time.
Besides the fan club, most of the audience is that are them like repeating, or they just watch one concert and they just
Other people or
yeah. I mean the others besides the fan club, most of the audience that they just repeat come to see
the same show or this?
Yeah.
No, they just watch one time. I think just only fan club they watch over and over again. Like the Chaliang that I did, I just know that the fan club they see every round at the same thing. That I'm telling them why you doing that because it's just like eating something too much. But he say that I like it. So yeah.
Yes, I have a question. But
Yes.
First, thank you very much for sharing your experience with us today. I can see that what you have done has really made a big difference to the success of a concert.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, in your job, what is the biggest challenge that you face? I can imagine that making all this happening, at that moment on that day, and you normally wouldn't have a second chance. Would probably pose a lot of challenges. My question is, in your experience, what is the biggest challenge, and how do you face that challenge?
My biggest challenge in these days is just to make something newer, which is okay. I gotta confess something. My biggest challenge in these days is how to make myself not boring of doing the concert. I'm doing concerts, so many concerts, like more than I think should be more than 300. So if you do some things repeat so many times, you will find the best solutions. You will find the best process in doing the things. And I feel like I'm boring of doing that thing because I know that, okay, if start with this stuff and go to this stuff, it's going to be best, and the end of this stuff, I just try, my challenge of my life right now is to try to find a new pattern of my life, of my way of thinking. Because each concert, I try many things that sometimes when you do something a lot, you know this is the best thing. But sometimes you're bored of that thing because it's the same thing you do every time. And I did every time like change the sequence of my process, but the result doesn't come good. So I have to go back to, okay, that thing, that's better. And this is the way my life goes. It's just like go back to the same thing that is the best. So my challenge is trying to do something new, which is I can continue doing. Actually, I feel this like for a few years ago, but I can still working on this thing because I find a new artist, a new segment of the artist, and if I go to another art area of the artist, I may find a different thing in my process. So my challenge is doing something that I'm not getting bored of it. So going to the new artist. Right now I'm thinking about I'm trying to stop doing the big concert and just go to the small community, like I don't know the one who play the music in the YouTube, something like that, and make the concert for them. I probably have a new design process because the targets change or something like that. I don't know, but my challenge is find something new in the life.
Any additional question for Paul? I will just ask you a last question maybe. So what is your, when you come up with a new concert, what is your source of creativity? I'm sure you talk to the artist, that must be a theme of the concert, but then how do you go about trying to find out what is it new that you're going to do, for instance, about the stage, about the lighting, about the ambience or whatever? So what triggers your new ideas?
That's another challenge of my life because to trying to find the new idea is hard for me. We gotta collect things, and we gotta walk around and see other stuff, what they're doing in the life, seeing a lot of things in the life, and just bring it into into my concert. It's hard to tell that how to. It's just like a question like how you do a creative thing.
I mean, for instance, do you watch a lot of international concerts? Do you look at new technologies that come out that you can use, for instance, in your stage?
It's just the same like people do. They look out for anything else in the internet. But what I did, I like to travel right now. Like in this 5 years, I tried to travel and see like what they did in the different cultures, and sometimes I bring that into my concert. Just travel.
Okay, so
it's lazy.
Great. Well, thank you so very much for your presentation and for I think the exchange of questions was very enlightening. So, Kapun Makrap, thank you so very much. And on behalf of Creative Mornings Bangkok, a little token of appreciation. So thank you very much for.
Okay.
Thank you. Again, thank you all for being here today. We don't have the date of our next Creative Morning next month, but it will be happening. Again, the topic will be transparency. And so as soon as we have information, we'll share them with you. Thank you again for being here. Thank you again for volunteers. If some of you are interested to become part of our volunteer team, please let us know. We're always looking for new blood in our team and new ideas. So thank you again for being here. Take a coffee or sweets before you leave, and you still have opportunity to talk to Kun Pol if you. I'm sure he will be here for a few extra minutes if you have additional questions. Thank you again. Kapun Makrap.